What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ron back with another video. Before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, and all that good jazz. Today I'm going to be reacting to a couple clips of female dating coaches exposing the truth about modern women. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
Find these incredible men, and they would be like, I would never date him. I'm like, I just went and found a freaking pilot, ex-Falcons player. Are you serious? But he don't look, it's like he's gotta be perfect. But you are not perfect. You got issues and unresolved issues, and you got a temper, and you're bossy, and you're controlling, and men don't even like to be around you long term. You run everybody away. You think you're so much the ish that you're bougie and vain and stuck up, and men don't like it. And you wonder why you can't keep a man. You wonder why nobody wants to be around you. Sweetheart, listen, get nice, be sweet. Men are simple creatures. They're simple, but your standards are standardizing you right out of the game.
Ain't that so sad, man? This is something that I've noticed also, man. Got a lot of women out here that are pretty much, she said it herself, standardizing themselves out of the game. Like, you'll hear some of these women's expectations and the things that they want from a man. Some of the things that I hear or some of the things that I read on social media, I'm just kind of like, for real? It's like, they went on an RPG game and tried to create a player to fit the mold of exactly what kind of man they want. It's so weird. Like, what I've noticed when it comes to dating, we get smacked in the face every day about how realistic we gotta be when it comes to women. Hell, we get slapped in reality by other women when it comes to women. You want a girl that does this, all this, and all this, and all this. Well, just know that she ain't gonna do this and do this unless you're doing this and doing this and doing that. Like, women are so quick to tell a man what they should be doing for a woman, but the moment you turn the tables on them, you get met with all this shame language. So I just find it real interesting that I'm like, even the higher value guys are struggling. Because like you said, that was a matchmaker. Her name is Rebecca Lynn Pope. That is a matchmaker that was based out of Atlanta. And she quit matchmaking because she was tired of dealing with that. Women with unrealistic expectations. And they can't even meet the requirements that they want out of the men that they want. Like she said, she was like, you want this, you act like this man want to be perfect, and you're not perfect yourself. I mean, but that's the way women date. That's why I find it funny that I'm like, because women complain about equality so much, yet they all want to be with a man that's superior than them. Remember that.
Are men bailing out of relationships? I'm always seeing from women in the comment section that men are not men anymore, that they don't want to provide anymore. But we've been living in a society that has constantly shunned men. We have this perpetuation of, I don't need a man anymore because I can work on my own, and I don't want to be a slave to him. I don't want to be his maid and his cook. A lot of women
Yeah, because what modern women, what men want from women, those things are looked at as being a slave to a man. I mean, not too long, I'm like, dude, they're literally trying to cancel the song called Cater to You by Destiny's Child. Because it's a song about catering to men. This is how bad it's gotten. They're trying to ban a song, one of the few songs on the planet that is actually about doing for a man that you respect and love. Think about that for a minute. But think about the thousands and hundreds of songs that have been made over time that are specifically pandering and about catering to women, about splurging on women. Does that mean we can cancel all those songs too? This place has got this world has got nuts, man. Like it's bad, bro.
Women also kind of,
man, I'm about to come across an ad. I'm about to come across an ad, y'all.
shame this whole idea of having
NFTs plus Amazon, and you get
children as if it's like beneath them or something. So if a man wants to have a child, why would he settle down with you and marry you and provide for you and be the man for you? Since we have such a prevalent hookup culture, women believe that this kind of idea of being promiscuous is empowering. It's not giving the man the incentive to be the man and the provider and step up for you, because you're not being a traditional woman yourself. Why would he show up as a traditional man for you? We have kind of
shut. Oh my God! Thank you so much. It's so nice to finally hear a female say this, because I believe she's a dating coach as well. I actually follow her on TikTok, man. She puts dope content out. She puts videos up like this all the time. This is one of the main reasons, in a nutshell, why dating sucks right now. Women want men to be, I was thinking about this the other day. You ever notice how when you have a conversation with a woman about being submissive, cooking, cleaning, things of that nature, the first thing that, you see, this is how I know the sisterhood is real, because if you notice, a lot of these women tend to have the same rehearsed responses. Oh, it ain't the 1950s anymore. It ain't the... And I find it even more interesting that they say the 50s, because that was the last decade before the feminist movement hit, before birth control hit, child support. All that started in the 60s. So I find it real funny that all these women always respond with, oh, it's not the 50s anymore. And you want to know what? When women say this, they are 100% right. It's not the 50s anymore. It's not the 50s anymore. So why is it that y'all want men to act like men in the 50s? Why is it that even though women can make their own money now, y'all still want men to go out and provide and protect like the men did in the 50s? But y'all don't want to behave like the women in the 50s. Make that make sense. Don't worry, I'll wait. Let's continue.
men out of society. Like, we blame everything on them. We're so oppressed, we say, in the United States, which is so ironic because women are doing better academically. And when women couldn't work, none of us were even alive during that time. So we're making the modern day man pay for what has happened before any of us were even born. The other...
Hey man, the reason why that's so funny is because I've never even looked at it that way, but that makes perfect sense. A lot of these women that are complaining about being oppressed, y'all weren't even thought of when women weren't allowed to do these things, so what are y'all really fighting for? And then I'm thinking to myself, y'all got women overseas that would kill to be in y'all shoes over here. You got women in other countries that would get, how can I say this on YouTube? They would get deleted. In other countries, women would get deleted for the things that they say the men out loud. For the things that y'all say about men online, on YouTube, on social media. Y'all have more freedom than any women on the planet. Yet, y'all complain like y'all the most oppressed. Make it make sense.
The thing I think is kind of unfair is that women want men to be the sole provider while she also goes to work, and she doesn't want to do the household duties either. She feels like the household duties are also beneath her. So what exactly are you wanting? You want to work full-time, make money full-time, and then have a man fully provide for you without you doing any kind of work in the home? I know of a woman who is completely provided for by her husband. She doesn't work, she doesn't have kids, and she complains that he does not do laundry. So it's almost like women want men to do everything for them without her lifting a finger to do anything back for the guy. Also, 80% of divorces are initiated by women. And in those divorces, even if the woman cheats, the man has to pay out 50% of his income to her: alimony, 401k, retirement, giving away the house. I've seen a lot of instances like this where men work really hard and then they have to pay out like $500,000 to a woman who cheated on him. So it makes a man weary to actually get married anymore because he's not so sure that a woman is going to stick around. And with
See, in this right here, what she's talking about is one of the main reasons. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end it here. That's one of the main reasons why women are having such a hard time finding husbands and such a hard time with commitment. Ladies, the way the laws are set up, there's literally no incentive for a man to get married. A woman, with the way the laws are set up, a man can be doing everything right. The woman can cheat. The man can have proof that she cheated. And she can still walk away with half of everything just off of the strength that he makes more money than her. The woman has all the incentive to ruin the marriage. So I completely understand if men don't want to get married. Like, I really do. Because I'm iffy about it. That's why I'm trying to look at other options, like going abroad, for example. I mean, because if getting married abroad would help me avoid, you know, those kind of laws and whatnot, that's fine with me. Plus, the other reason why is because, you know, women from the countries that I prefer to date from, you know, the divorce rate is extremely lower than what it is over here, and they value marriage more so than over here because they're not incentivized to break up families like they are over here. It's sad to see, man. I don't know, man, but that's gonna be the end of it here, man. I would like to know your thoughts. Please share them in the comments, and again, please like and subscribe and all that good jazz. Catch y'all in the next video. Deuces.